everybody, and welcome back to my April plan with me. Excuse the bandage on my left hand. I've been a little light on videos lately just because at the beginning of March I kind of crushed my finger and it's all bandaged up so that the grossness doesn't disturb you. Yeah, excuse it while this video is going on. There's nothing I could really do about it and I still wanted to get this video out. But today I'm going to be filming with my April plan with me. This month is kind of light in terms of spreads, just because there aren't any really set readathons happening that I can make a spread for. So I'm just starting off with my title page, where I'm just pasting in a nice picture a la Rachel Stephen again, and using my stamps to create my title. I'm really loving the spring vibes that I get from this one, including making it a little bit bookish, as opposed to the last couple months, so I really like this aesthetic. On the right hand side, I'm just creating my monthly TBR, which is my to be read list. One of the books on here is The Starless Sea, which my friend Kay will be very excited to hear that I'm planning on reading this month, and then the rest are just a couple I've had on my list for a while that I really wanted to get done, like a new nonfiction I just bought, Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay, and a couple presents also from Kayla. As always, I'll leave all the products that I have used in a list down below. And now we're moving on to a spread that I've made for the Buzzword Readathon. This has been going on all year. This is hosted typically by Kayla. She's the one who created it over at Books and Lala. As opposed to doing week-long readathons and more dedicated readathons, she's just designated a different word, a different buzzword, a la the theme of the readathon, to each month of the year for people to participate in as they like. I didn't have any other readathons to do, and I've always wanted to do buzzwordathon, so I decided to go for it this month. For the month of April, the buzzword is space words, so I printed out a picture of every book that I own and have not read that have a word in it, in the title, related to space. So The Starless Sea is on this list, Universe of Wishes, Twice in a Blue Moon, Stardust, Bonecryer's Moon, Scavenge the Stars, Blood and Starlight, and Supernova. So I probably won't read all of these during the month of April, but these are what I'm mainly going to be picking from sporadically throughout the month to try and read. I decorated with a couple pictures of plants and some green washi tape, because that's kind of my theme for this month, just unofficially. And now we're moving on to my reading tracker. This I have stolen directly from Journal with Chloe, so I will leave her channel up at the top corner here. But I found myself listening to a lot more audiobooks than I normally ever do. So I decided to expand my reading tracker to reflect that. So on the left-hand side, I've got a tracker specifically for days that I have listened to an audiobook. And on the right-hand side, I've got a tracker for days that I read a physical book. This is taken directly from Chloe. So again, I shout out to her for this great idea, and I'm really excited to fill this out. Standard, I just created 30 boxes for each day, and if you'll see in a minute, I created a drop shadow with using one of my zebra mildliners in the light gray. And also for the white writing, I've been using my Muji gel pen. This page is one of the more functional pages for me, and it's one that I've always enjoyed filling out, and it's one that I've always consistently filled out. So I'm excited to expand it and see exactly how much audiobook listening I've actually been doing. This is one of the worst drawings of a leaf I've ever done in my life, so I did not repeat it on the other side. And finally, now we're moving on to my book log, so books that I actually read during the month of April I will write down on the left-hand side here. Also using some book pages, standard, and some craft paper to decorate and create my heading. And then on the right-hand side, I use some washi tape to mark out my monthly stats. So I started doing this back in February, and I'm really enjoying it. Each month I've created a different list of things to track, so I'm hopefully narrowing it down to the ones that I've consistently been doing during the months. But here is where I'm going to create a little section for me to paste in the cover of my favorite book of the month, as well as to track nonfiction, audiobook, graphic novel, and reading a book from the Reading Women Challenge for 2021. Those are the only things that I want to make sure I do at least one of during each month. And I've got a little spot to tick it off when it's complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you use any of these spreads, or if you have any other spreads that you wanted to include during your monthly plan with me, let everyone know down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help support my channel. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new bookish and planning videos every week. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.